Greetings, BLACKbusterCritic. You don't know me. That's perfectly fine. I apologize for the crappiness of this video. I apologize if my mumbling at times makes me indecipherable to you. I'll put, subtitles or something on it. On April 21st, you presented a challenge for Sonic fans, Thomas the Tank Engine fans, and Barney fans to send you reply videos to that particular video explaining why they're fans of such things. I can't speak for Thomas the Tank Engine fans, I can't speak for Barney fans. Barney's just creepy and stupid. Thomas the Tank Engine is, they took a toy train and they put googly eyes on it and made a TV show about it. That's like me taking my penis and putting googly eyes on my penis and making a porn about it, It's just... anyway. I'm a Sonic fan, though. And for some reason, I've decided that I needed to make this video. Why do I like Sonic? Until you came up with your challenge, I had no honest answer for that question. I just liked it. I've played Sonic since he first came out in the 90s. I was, much younger back then. 90s, I'm pretty sure. Unless it was 89. I don't know. I was like 5 or 6 when he first came out. And I've pretty much played him since then. I beat Sonic 1, once or twice. There were certain levels in that game that I don't like. Still don't like. Labyrinth being one of them. God, I hated that level. But I still played. Sonic 2, I've beat that game quite a few times. I've got quite a few codes memorized. I have beat the game without codes. That continues to be one of my favorite games. Sonic 3 is another big favorite, especially with the Sonic and Knuckles lock-on. And what you can't see is I've got my hands going everywhere on the sides. It looks really stupid, but I have to do it. When I was going through this whole video premise in my head, it ended up being like 12 minutes, and that's really stupid. Probably because in my head it was, spaced out with Shatner type pauses, emphasis pauses, or whatever it is they're called. I'm gonna try not to do that, and I'm gonna try not to ramble. Every game that's come out for major consoles after Sonic Adventure 2, and including certain parts of Sonic Adventure 2 with it, they suck. Those games absolutely suck. There are certain forms of Sonic media that I just won't go near, Sonic X being one of them. I hated that show. Sonic has gotten real stupid over the years. Do I think it'll be good again? Yes, I do. It's going to take a while. It's going to take... Let me take that back. Sonic will only be good again when people stop being stupid. And when I say people, I'm talking about general groups of people that are otherwise known to be smart. There are groups of people, like, say for instance when Obama took the office. I didn't vote. I didn't vote because of certain moral standards I've got. I'm not because I'm completely liberal, not because I'm completely Republican, not because I'm some sort of stupid, Tea Party bullshit. No. I didn't vote because of certain moral standards. But there are people out there that did vote for him with the expectance that within the first week of him taking office, the economy would be fixed. Those are the kinds of stupid people I'm talking about. When those people no longer exist for video game franchises, that's when Sonic will be good again. Because no longer will Sega and, BioWare, who took a crack at it, no longer will they have to cater to people who have outlandish ideas for where Sonic's direction needs to go. Sonic 2006, horrible game. And that was because Sega was trying to pander. And it didn't work. God, it didn't work. I actually, when I first got my 360, I have a 360. When I first got it, I rented 2 games. I rented Burnout Paradise, and I rented Sonic 2006. I played Sonic 2006 for 15 minutes. And then shoved it out of the way and played Burnout for the remaining 5 days that I had that game. Burnout was immensely more fun than the Sonic game was. I will never, ever play that game again. Why do I like Sonic? Nowadays, I like Sonic for the music. Not the band-created bullshit that they're calling music and sticking in his games. No, I'm talking about the retro stuff. There are websites, like one of my main favorite websites is ocremix.com. They take Sonic music, they take pretty much video game music, period, and they remix it. I love the remixes most of the remixes they do. And that's the main reason why I like Sonic anymore. Back when it was, mainly the Genesis and the Saturn that were having the Sonic games, I loved Sonic for the gameplay, and I loved Sonic for the platforming. Nowadays, Sonic games are all about the graphics and trying to stick a storyline on it, and trying to expand and cater to everybody instead of, the people that know what's good. Trying to make money, trying to turn him into a money hog, and he's not really a money hog. He's supposed to be for the entertainment. And they've forgotten, Sega's forgotten that. He's no longer being used for entertainment, he's being used as a money drain. And it's failing horribly. One final note. Sonic... Well, 2 things need to happen before Sonic is good again. The first one, which I've mentioned already, groups of stupid people. The second one is Sega needs to start making consoles again. Guaranteed, when Sega makes a console again, the Sonic games will be good. Because they'll actually have to take the time and make a good Sonic game to promote their system. That's... Them being pulled out of the console races was one of the stupidest things they've ever done. Alright, this was recorded, about a minute after my last video. This is a question. Because you're doing a question and answer video, right? What's the difference between a Sonic fan and a Sonic fag? I have never understood that difference. I mean, if you've explained it in any of your Sonic fag videos, any of your Sonic brain fart videos, I must have missed it. What's the difference?